Hello and Namaste. I am Ketan Kank from 19.2 Consulting. In the previous video, we had discussed the concept of succession certificate. In today's video, we are briefly going to discuss the concept of legal heirship certificate, and we will also be discussing the difference between succession certificate and the legal heirship certificate. So, legal heirship certificate is the certificate which usually deals with the immovable property of the claimants of that property. So we will be seeing the differences and similarities between the legal heirship and succession certificate. First, we will go into the similarities, then we will go into the differences, because differences are more than the similarities. There are only a couple of common points between the legal heirship certificate and the succession certificate. Point number one is that both the certificates are applied when the original holder of that property is deceased. So that's one common modality. And second is, only the legitimate legal heirs can apply for both the certificates. So these are the two things that we need to understand which are similar between succession certificate and the legal heirship certificate. Now we will go into the points which are the differentiating factors between the succession certificate and the legal heirship certificate. Just that I should not miss anything, I have kept the points open in front of me. I'll go into the points, I'll read out in front of you, and then we will elaborate on those points. So, the first point of difference between the legal heirship and succession certificate is the purpose. The purpose for the legal heirship certificate is to claim benefits like pensions, insurance, and to transfer of immovable property and assets. Whereas the succession certificate is to transfer the movable property, manage deceased debts and securities. This is very, very important, that legal heirship certificate primarily deals with the immovable property, while succession certificate deals with the movable property. The second point of difference is why it is required for. The legal heirship certificate is required for claiming the benefits and transferring immovable property, whereas succession certificate is required for transferring the movable properties, managing debts and securities. So there are two parts to the legal heirship certificate. It's claiming the benefits as well as transferring them. And succession certificate is only transferring and managing the rights of the movable properties, debts and securities. The third point of difference is the issuing authority. Legal heirship certificate is issued by the district revenue officer, municipality or administrative officer, tehsildar or talukdar. Succession certificate is issued by the court. In my earlier video, I have also mentioned that the succession certificate has to be applied to the court of having appropriate jurisdiction, whereas legal heirship certificate is issued by the administrative officer of municipal corporation, tehsildar, talukdar or the district revenue officer. Next point of difference is the conclusivity of the evidence. Succession certificate is a conclusive evidence as per the Indian Succession Act 1925, whereas legal heirship certificate at times is not considered as a conclusive evidence. Again, it is for the court to decide, it is for the legal authorities to decide whether a particular document is considered as a conclusive evidence or not, but there are specific provisions in Indian Succession Act which render succession certificate as a conclusive evidence. Now, we will talk about the differentiating factor relating to the applicability of the legal heirship certificate and the succession certificate. Legal heirship certificate is applicable to legal heirs such as deceased parents, spouse, children and siblings, whereas succession certificate goes beyond the immediate legal heirs, and it is also applicable to heirs such as children and grandchildren. So the scope of succession certificate, as we can see, is larger than the legal heirship certificate. Term of allotment. So normally legal heirship certificate is obtained within 10 to 15 days. As I have mentioned in my earlier video also, obtaining of succession certificate is a court procedure which is going to take its due time. Normally it takes around 8 to 10 months. Then legal requirement. Why is legal heirship certificate required? Legal heirship certificate is required for claiming the deceased benefits, but not the transferring of the movable property. And in succession certificate, it is the obtaining of the succession certificate entails you or entitles the holder of that succession certificate, the person to whom the succession certificate is issued, it entitles that person to transfer that movable property. So it in a way gives the entire undisputed right over that movable property, the succession certificate. So these were the differentiating factors between the succession certificate and the legal heirship certificate. Should you have any query relating to obtaining of the legal heirship certificate or the succession certificate with respect to the reclaiming of the shares, you can feel free to contact us. You can reach out to us by marking your comments in the comment section of this video, or you can also write to us on info@nineteenTwo.in. We will be all the more happy to help. Till then, this is Ketan signing off. Thank you so much.